Hamlin versus Gabe. Rivalry as old as them minus like a dozen something years. So
something like that. Math is hard.
yeah, it sure is. I know that.
I know this rivalry from back when Hamlin played Yoshi.
Yep.
Back when Hamlin would drag me to tournaments, because I only played with him in like during lunch in high school or something, and he just like messed me up with Yoshi over and over again. And I remember having so much fun watching him beat up Cameron and Gabe because they would get so mad when they lost to him.
But now he's a Sheik.
Yeah, now he's a much happier person.
This is a significantly more orthodox matchup. And it is interesting to me to see how it's evolved over the years from just Sheik's pretty much exclusively trying to throw the Fox off the level and now being a little more comfortable with the tech chases. At the very least to get him to a percent where crouch canceling isn't the thing he can do to her tilt automatically.
I see. So you think it's just kind of gotten a lot more fleshed out?
Yeah. Like you see Sheik's being more comfortable playing at different parts of the level, not just looking for really dumb F tilts and dash attacks, but being able to rock the tech chase game, understanding the percents they're fighting at, unfortunate SDs, these happen.
It's all part of the game plan, though.
Yep.
See, look at this. Easy. Oh, wow.
I am really impressed with that attempted angle. Like, he barely did not survive.
You know, that would have been the greatest, that probably would have been the greatest angle I've ever seen. That would have been a mangle.
He so carefully slipped under that leg. And, like, when I saw Hamlin doing that timing for that back air, I was thinking, yes, that's it. He is going to kick him. He is going to die. It was so close to being like, just perfect.
You know, I actually really love seeing Sheik back air Fox off stage when it's perfectly spaced, and it just looks like it's that little boot straight to his snout. That makes me really happy.
Do you have issues with Fox? Does he upset you that you want to see him kicked?
Yeah, but it's also just really cool because it has that really bassy kaboom.
Oh, yeah. I think that's why people play Ganon after all these years.
Yeah.
Because every one of his moves has those sound effects. It's not like, oh, yeah, I really love dudes who live in the desert and are angry and purple. It's like, no, I love the kaboom. They're all Marvin the Martian.
Do you think Angry and Purple has some sort of relationship, or are they just two things that he just happens to have?
What is it with that side of the stage, dude?
I don't know. I think it's because Wispy's looking at them, and they get really embarrassed. Or nervous.
Yeah, probably. He's just like, hey, I want to see you recover. It's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, I'd rather die.
I mean, if I saw a tree blinking with eyes and blowing air at me, I'd probably
freak out a little?
Yeah.
Freak out? I'd freak out. To answer your question about Angry and Purple, Mewtwo's Angry and Purple. He's
That's
angry
true.
at humanity.
That's
They're
true.
the two characters with purple fire. And Master Hand, I don't think he's angry, but he does break stuff.
Maybe he's just misunderstood. I think he's just trying to give you a big old high five, but instead he hits you with a move that does 35% and sends you off stage.
Well, I mean, your hands are typically a lot tinier than his are. So I don't know what he was expecting, but he's just a hand. He doesn't actually have a brain.
He's just an entity
Yep.
that really wants to be accepted.
Right here.
What do you think about the player versus player that's going on right now?
Gabe is taking tremendous advantage of the fact that approaching Fox as Sheik is actually kind of tricky. Just raw getting into range with your moves that actually out-prioritize and start stuff like forward tilt. It's hard to threaten him by getting into a range with a dash that will then let you wave dash forward tilt as long as the Fox player is still awake and has working hands. So
because he could just run away, right?
Yeah, because we've seen Gabe like just doing these patient little wave dash back down tilts. Fox's down tilt's super good against Sheik because the pop up with her weight and also the fact that it reaches really far.
Yeah,
when
and
she
it's so
dashes and
disjointed.
wave dashes, she's likely to bump her head into it and not really be able to get a good punish. This is a good punish.
I really like how Hamyojo deals with Foxes and Shield. He always tries to, every once in a while, he'll do the auto-cancel fair into tilts or grab thing. Yeah. But sometimes he just does a tomahawk and then jabs because he knows that Gabe actually has a pretty fast reaction speed.
On the hunt. Nice choice of Nair there. Active hitbox covering any invincibility. And he sees the flubbed ledge option.
Turns to Zelda. Oh, back to Sheik. So does that help you with your horizontal recovery?
Yeah. You slow down tremendously while doing the transform, and then Zelda being such a slower faller and actually having, like, I think she has a tiny bit better air control as well. So she falls slower and has more aerial horizontal speed.
Gotcha.
And if she doesn't actually have faster, then she still has the slow fall.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. Is she vulnerable when she's transforming?
Yes, Gabe won. Yes, but that's why you do it up and all the way out in the blast zone. You do it as soon as possible. You commit to it.
Gotcha.
Depending on the level, you can like do a Zelda up B to actually survive.
Wow, these up air chains. Those really hurt. They're reminiscent of SFAT versus Swedish Delight. If you've ever seen those gifs of Swedish Delight getting 100 to 0'd with nothing but up airs.
I mean, if there's a character it works on extremely well, it is Sheik. She's just not floaty enough that you get to string tons of them together. She's just big enough that she's relatively easy to hit. Like, she's pretty much the perfect character to practice that on.
Man. Oh, wow. Wow, that needle missed. I guess it didn't matter, but I really thought that was going to hit him.
I mean, if he had gone at a lower angle, it would have hit him and he would have been denied. At the angle he went, Hamlin had tempo to just hit him afterward. Like, plenty of time to cover for that. And if he had gone higher, the exact same story, would have walked over and F-tilted him.
Gotcha.
Bopped him. That's one of the annoying things about Sheik, is she can kind of pace everything she does around your recovery so that each and every step of it is being guided by what she does, and you're either getting hit or forced to the place where she'll hit you next, until eventually you are completely out of choices. It's die or let her kill you.
Right, right. That's certainly, you know, I would try to contribute more to that, but I play Falcon, so it's even a little simpler than that one.
Yeah, it's die.
Yeah, it's die. That's okay, though. You can kill her real good, so it's whatever.
Oh my goodness.
That up tilt was super nice.
Actually, just now really realizing the stock difference. Hamyojo not actually getting the full extent of the punishes that he wants. Gabe really rocking those up airs and up tilts until this percent. I think it's very smart. He doesn't know if the up air is going to kill, doesn't want to give Hamyojo lots of room to fall down and be safe. So he just pushes him off the level where he's more guaranteed to get a follow-up. That is wise strategy. Good job, Gabe. Little applause. Oof.
Man, it seems like Hamlin's just not getting enough off of hitting Gabe.
Nope.
It looks like he's getting forward tilts that are either getting crouch canceled or DI'd really well, and he's getting needles but not getting any grabs out of it.
Yeah.
I feel like he really, really needs a good meaty grab tech chase to get back in this game.
Yeah, and Gabe has actually been doing just a really good job of constantly moving back a tiny bit so that whatever opens him up isn't going to be a grab, because he knows, especially at the lower percent, that that's what's actually going to convert into possible turnarounds, unless he just attacks.
So is approaching with boost grabs something you don't want to do?
Not often, because then the Fox is just going to start doing things like full hopping.
Oh, I see.
And then when you have platforms to land on.
Oh? Oh, no. That would have been so nice.
Yep. Try and grab. Very good. No double jump from Hamyojo.
Nice. He's got those Yoshi player shield drops.
Yep.
Oh, nice needles.
So good he didn't even need the edge hog. Serious. That was the needles were like so on point that he didn't even have to edge hog him.
They were.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh.
I know I usually say stupid things a lot that are really silly.
Oh, wow. Whoa, this actually got super close.
It really did. It's got a little super quiet.
Yeah, the room is really quiet right now. Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is very scary for Gabe. But Hamlin really looking for that panic tech roll in. Gabe not giving it to him and suddenly going on the offensive.
Oh.
I think he's done. He is.
Nice.
Hamyojo puts himself up on the board 1-1.
Hamlin capitalizes super, super well off of his positional punishes. When he throws somebody down and gets them in the corner, he is so good at keeping them there.
Yeah, because one of the things you see him do, it's kind of like if you're playing a fighting game, one thing that's very risky to do is if you get someone in the corner, jump over them for a cross-up. Because if they call it, you are now in the corner. And in Smash, you see people sometimes get so overexcited to keep hitting opponents that they promptly put themselves in the corner right up behind them, they roll through them, and suddenly, look who's got the bad position.
Yeah.
Gabe refuses to do that. By and large, he is willing to move forward, wave dash back, move forward, wave dash back, because if you're stuck at the edge, you're still stuck at the edge. If he calls it right, he hits you, and then pushes you off the edge. So it is like the positionally sound thing to do.
So you're saying he's, instead of trying to hit him more, he's staying kind of in the center of the stage so that he's not risking letting Hamlin get the center stage by running in, or even giving it up by him jumping behind Hamlin.
Or, I mean, hey, vice versa. Like, that's exactly what Hamlin was doing when he was trying to work those tech chases with walk forward, wave dash back, walk forward, wave dash back, tilt, you know?
Yeah, right.
Not going for antsy dash attacks that are really juicy, give him the finishing fair that he really wants to close out the game, but then...
Oh, man.
I think he lost his buttons there.
Yeah.
There's that 1 second period where he did absolutely nothing, could have wave dashed to the edge 3 times, and he lost his buttons. It happens. They're hard to find. Controller's not that big.
Yeah. Every once in a while I try to find the knee button, but it just doesn't work. I actually think the melee gods conspire against everyone, at least a little bit.
Yeah. It's like when you're trying to find your straw when you're not looking at your drink.
Oh.
And it just jabs you in the cheek, and you're like, what the heck, dude?
Yeah, it's like when you're talking to somebody who,
How
like...
could you do me like that, bro?
yeah. It's like when you're, oh, hey, Gabe showing off his super sick controller. One of my old roommates, Garrett, set up a controller mod that makes it so the game, or the controller itself, reads what inputs you're doing, and LEDs flash different colors based off of it. So, like, for instance, when it gets a shine input, it'll blink blue.
Yeah, it's actually pretty beast.
Oh, you have one, right?
He's gonna make me one, and it might have like Panda logo on it.
That'd be cool.
You see right there, Hamyojo opts to stay still off of that tech chase situation, because if Gabe goes in, he reacts. If he goes out, he maintains position, but he doesn't want to get turned around on by pushing his back against the wall, just being antsy.
I see. All right.
Reaction tech chase.
Yeah. Wow, Hamlin's doing really well with these.
Yep.
You know what? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut next time.
Hey, honestly, like, for a lot of punishes, you see the top players getting the 0 to deaths, and you're like, okay, anything else is bad, but really, it is kind of relative. It's like if the Fox is getting 30% off openings and you're getting 40, congrats. Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if you're nailing multiple iterations in a row, because it means you can do it.
Right.
You just have to work on the consistency at that point.
Yeah, and I guess Gabe did roll towards the corner, so it wasn't even that bad.
Yeah. Again, positional elements of it.
You know what? 20xx when. That's all I got to say about this moment.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I kind of get a little purist about the game when it comes to that thing, but if there is one thing I would love, it is all neutral Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, because I bet transformations wreck Ices.
They actually help them out a lot randomly, too.
Really?
You get fake ledges when the things sink into the ground, which means you can actually do 0 to death handoffs during transformations by pushing them with guaranteed throws over to real edges, like the platforms, stand on them, then continue them, and kill them.
Huh.
It
Okay.
is.
Wait, so how do the fake ledges help you with that?
Because they trick Nana into forward throwing predictably.
Oh. So it's a AI thing.
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's like Icy's 4.0 something. And like a lot of us still need to work on wave smashing like not idiots 203.
Wave smashing?
Yeah. Wave dash plus smash. Wave smash.
Okay. All right.
Doing that like not idiots 203. We're still working on that one as a community.
It's rough. There aren't enough Ices players to help.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Let's get hype a little.
Oh.
This is game 3.
Oh, well, all he needs is one more up air. Oh, wow.
Ooh, and he
That
tries
back air
to
was
get
super
the
slick.
drift back after the fair.
That back air was super slick.
It was. It was very fast. Very surprising.
Yeah. He did the super sick wave land into the back air.
I like it when Foxes like waveland into a jump. It looks kind of skatey and
Yeah.
smooth. It's just this really nice tempo change from his normal zippy dog nonsense.
Yep.
So good job to Gabe. Cruise to winners finals. Going to be fighting Woogity Woo. Hamyojo looking for the salty back at losers. Look at the salt on that man's face.
So